Feeling stressed out, burned out, or just overwhelmed and want something that's a quick practice that can help to reset you and calm you down and make you feel invigorated? Then today's Take 5 is for you. This is my fourth in the series of my favorite practices from James Nestor's book, Breath. If you like this content, consider looking at the previous 3 posts that I made earlier. But today what we're going to talk about is something called alternate nostril breathing. This is a practice that I find is very calming, but also invigorating. So it's great for one of those middle of the day practices where you're not trying to get calmed down and sleepy so much as you just want to leave behind the baggage or the exhaustion and go forward in a clear-headed manner. So the way that you practice is to simply sit down in a comfortable position upright. Ordinarily, when I talk about breathing practices, I say you can do it anytime, anywhere, no matter where you are. But this one, you need to be sitting, not driving or anything else that requires your hands. And also, just anytime you're trying a new breathing practice, you want to try it either sitting or laying down in case you get a little bit lightheaded, which occasionally happens when you're practicing a new breathing technique. So for alternate breathing, we use our right hand. And the way that it's traditionally taught is to cover your right nostril. I have to think about this. Cover your right nostril with your thumb and your left nostril with your ring finger, and then you allow your pointer and middle finger or index finger and middle finger to relax between your eyebrows. Now that's the way it's traditionally taught. The way that I have found it works easier for me is to use my thumb and my pointer finger to alternate between nostrils. I've just found I have better dexterity that way and it's easier for me, but know that you can give it a try and see what works for you. And so with this technique, what you do is you first cover your right nostril and then you inhale through your left nostril, cover that nostril, exhale through your right, pause, inhale through your right, cover, exhale through your left. So, this is making my nose itchy. So you alternate between your inhales and exhales from each nostril. So it sounds a little complicated and you might need to practice a few times, but then you'll see how simple it really is. So let's give it a try. So cover the right nostril. And you just keep alternating like that. The inhales and exhales between nostrils. I recommend trying it for maybe 2 to 3 minutes to start out with, working your way up to like a 5-minute practice if you have the time. But know that it's a really great way to calm down and refocus. So what's the science behind this? Well, this is really getting at nasal breathing. And I talked about this last time, my last post, on sort of talking about nasal breathing just in general. This is a great practice for you if you're trying to build up that skill. And I know it sounds silly to say breathing's a skill, but a lot of us aren't breathing really at the most efficient or effective manner. And like I mentioned last time, nasal breathing can have this like use it or lose it aspect to it, where this helps to train you in breathing and focusing on nasal breathing. What does nasal breathing do for us? Well, we know that it helps with our lung functioning, our capacity, just being more efficient at breathing. It also lowers our heart rate and our blood pressure, and it helps to relieve stress. Now, the idea behind the alternate nasal breathing, which is a specific type of nasal breathing, or alternate nostril breathing, I should say, is that it's activating different areas of the brain. And so this goes back to old yogic breathing techniques, something that's really sort of outside my wheelhouse, but something I find fascinating. But the idea is that when we breathe through our right side or our right nostril, we are activating our sympathetic nervous system. This is our fight or flight, the one that gets us prepared and ready to tackle things. And then breathing through our left nostril is sort of the opposite of that. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system. And I've talked about the parasympathetic nervous system quite a bit on the Working on Calm blog because it's so important in relieving stress and anxiety and sort of rewiring for those of us who have been stuck in that fight or flight response too much. So the parasympathetic nervous system is much more of a rest and digest activation. And so the idea behind the alternate nostril breathing is that we are balancing it out. So instead of being stuck in this fight or flight, we're practicing both sides of that nervous system. Try to give it a go and see if you like it. Like I said, I recommend trying it for just a few rounds, just a couple of minutes to get started to see how you like it. And I really recommend this more for like a midday breathing practice. I have worked with a number of clients who struggle to transition from one sort of responsibility to the next. So I had one client who was working from home and wanted to develop some techniques for how do I leave behind the work mode and get to family home mode. I was just talking to a mom earlier this week, and she was struggling with, finding herself at the end of the day when she comes home and wanting to be present and enjoy her family, but is just so hard to shake off what had happened all throughout the day and just sort of the exhaustion and the stress from that. And this is a great technique for that, in that it's not going to leave you feeling sleepy so much as calmed, grounded, centered, and present, so that you can enjoy whatever the next task is that you're trying to tackle for that day. This is one of the simple science-based techniques that I share through the Take 5 newsletter. If it's something that you like or enjoy, consider signing up. People who subscribe, I send out my free guide on 5 easy ways to relieve stress and build resilience in 5 minutes or less. So for each of the practices, I have instructions and some of the research behind it and some pro tips to help you get started using it. The idea is that changing our habits doesn't have to feel quite so overwhelming. We can make small changes to prioritize our wellness and to build resilience. Alternate nostril breathing is one of these practices. I encourage you to give it a try this week and let me know how it goes.